Hi Nitin, how are you?
Hi Sanjeev, I am good. How are you?
I'm great, man. Welcome to Coffee X. This is the flagship that we are launching, where we speak with individual founders, want to know about their journey, and also I like to know about what they feel having subscribed to my platform. So it's going to be a tete-a-tete, over a coffee. And I certainly am very glad. Actually, I've been trying to have you on this call for a very long time. Fortunately, you were able to find some time for me today, and it's great to have you here. And I want to just kickstart this with a great thing, view of the whole situation. There is no better guy to tell on the co-living space than you. Working in some of the toughest situations in the last 2 years. So I am really pumped up. I'm happy to have you on the call. And if you want to say something, you can. And then after that, I will kickstart the journey of asking the questions, etc. that I wish to. So you have anything to say? What do you feel being here, etc.?
Yeah, Sanjeev. So it's great. I am feeling it's nice to be in this platform, and it's my pleasure. So yeah, so I will share whatever I have achieved so far, and hopefully it will help new startups and youngsters in some way. So let's discuss about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, Nitin, I want to actually start with asking you about your journey. How you thought of all this, and how you built a pre-COVID empire of 16 crores, which I think is a lot of revenue for any company, and over a period of time. So that journey, if you can share with us.
Yes, Sanjeev. So we started from Delhi NCR long back in 2016. So the situation was like the bachelors, like as you know, like owner do not prefer to keep bachelors in the house, and they face many challenges. So these are like kids who come for job or study to new place, and they like to go for a shared rental accommodation to optimize the cost and also focus on their work and study and get some services along with that. So there was a high demand, like number of options were limited, as no, owners were preferring families in place of bachelors. So we felt that there is a need and there is a requirement in the market, and that's how we started with one of the house in Noida near MIT University. So we created that house 10-room building into a shared living accommodation for 23 students, and it got filled immediately. So we realized there is a need for it, and there is a requirement for it. People are looking for it, and that's how we started. So after seeing good response, and we felt very happy, like we are able to solve some problem which is existing in the market, and after that we started expanding a little bit in Noida. And with the success from Noida, we expanded to Delhi, Gurgaon, and Bangalore, other cities, and scaled our startup from one property, 23 beds, to 3,000 beds and 150 properties.
Wow.
And so this is something we achieved in 3 4 years of journey, and we hosted 20,000 tenants during this period, and they also remember us till now. Like we they stayed with us, and it is part of their memory. So this is something very exciting to us.
Wow. And your pre-COVID revenue was close to 16 crores, right? $2 million almost.
Yes, so we did reach to 16 crore revenue, and we were profitable. So we were operating properties which were making sense to us. We do not want to lose the money in property which is not getting filled up to 80 85%. So this is how we were operating, and we were choosing location which is near to institutes or IT park or market locations, so that people can stay there and they can walk easily to their location. Yeah.
All right. And I want to touch upon COVID, how it affected you. Um, I know that it affected everyone. I mean, how many companies closed down in COVID? Almost everyone, right? Except a few who are also not operating now, or we are seeing a lot of negative comments on the big ones also, like Oyo Rooms and even in Coho and Colive and all these guys that are there. So all in all, how many you counted they vanished during the COVID? I mean, as because you are a subject matter expert, I want to know the number, how many companies at least that you remember winded up or wound up during the COVID period.
Yes, so Sanjeev, like during our journey, we saw like many players came, even the big funded player. So because of various reasons, they closed down their operations before COVID as well, and during COVID it was more. So Quicker Homes, Oxford Cab, Jiffy Homes. So many operators they closed down their operation because of occupancy and operation cost. However, we survived all three waves. We managed our cost and operations. We maintained property which were where we were able to keep the tenants, and also we provided additional services to tenants in those properties, so that we were able to retain our properties and tenants. So by scaling down our operating cost and also working with owners during COVID period, uh, we discussed the problem, and then owners also came forward and they helped us in paying rent on occupancy basis. So
Mhm.
we started paying on occupancy basis. We gave discount to tenants who kept their luggage at our place and they were working from their home location. And also we provided additional services because people were there all day in home in our place. So we gave all the possible support so that they can stay in our premises safely and get all the services. So this is how we survived wave one, wave two, and wave three, and we achieved 80% occupancy again, and hopefully we will be profitable again and looking for growth.
So basically, what you did was from profit sharing, you convinced the owners to go to revenue sharing. That is one thing that you did. And I felt, I mean, I've been closely following you because, I have been raising funds for you and also I get involved as an advisor. I think there was an impact that you created because of the technology influence as well as the aggregation model that just served as a survival strategy for you. I think those were also important things. How you managed to weather the COVID, these storms that happened, right?
Yes, definitely. So during COVID, during COVID, we learned many lessons because this was something which we never factored in our business plan. So uh, what we did, like we changed our model from fixed lease rental to revenue sharing. Also, we started aggregating different partners where we do not have the property, and aggregation of those property, owner property, local player property, so that we can have enough supply in our portfolio and offer options to the tenants, and also how to retain the tenant, like offering discount and additional services. We retain the tenants, and also optimizing the cost by scaling down our operations and expenses. So this is how overall strategy was there, and here technology played a very big role because when we started aggregating, we needed a platform opening up for other players because it was earlier captive platform. Now we are having an open platform where we integrate partners, owners, and local players along with our operation.
Wow, good to hear that. So now things have weathered. I think the COVID, all the waves. And now even some of the top doctors and people are talking that we won't have a severe situation where lockdown will be needed. I mean, at least that's what is the common view right now. So is it reflecting? I do know that you did very well in the Feb of 2020 because before the second wave came, you were almost going to your original, because you lost some properties, but yeah, you were reaching to the point where you were hitting normalcy, and I would imagine that you will hit as well as and now the things will improve. The cities will open up, the schools or colleges and all those things will open up. What do you see your future? I mean, going forward now.
We see demand is picking up, and it's a time for hyper growth.
Mhm.
So the outlook is positive, and all economic activities are at a full pace. So we hope that our sector will recover very fast in this February and March, and hopefully we will be in profitable and growth zone again.
All
Uh,
right.
yeah.
That's wonderful to hear. I raised close to in two tranches, right? 2 crores and 1 crore for you, right? Something like that, right? So, did that help during COVID times? Did it help you to manage? Because obviously it was so severe that, and now you're trying to raise another 10. So I'm pretty sure that while you have managed, you certainly lost a lot of properties, and you would need for the next level of growth this money, right? I would imagine that. Is my understanding right?
Yes, so it was very helpful. Like we worked together, and you help us in raising funds during tough period, COVID period in October 20. That helped us a lot, and now we need funds to scale our business. So we are targeting 3x growth in next financial year. So that's where we need funds, and we want to create a good footprint in Delhi NCR market. So yes, yes, your contribution was immense, and we need it again for the next round, which we are doing right now.
All right. Yeah. So I know that I've been going to a lot of investors with you. Um, and there have been some positive responses, but yeah, I mean, I think to me, if the investor invests now, it's a great opportunity because your valuation from the last time, I think you raised at 32 CR valuation, and now you are raising at only 40, I think, and not much of a raise. Although you have added a lot in terms of technology, I mean, so your valuation should have been much higher, but because of the situation today, I mean, you are targeting at 40. Am I right? The new valuation that you're looking at.
So we are open for valuation discussion. So we let's see how it goes. So we will definitely target good valuation so that we can create a good value for our investors
Mm.
and existing investor and also for upcoming. However, if we are very competitive, if we see the market benchmark, we are at a very we are placed at very good position. Yeah.
Yeah, I always felt 50 is a good area to be in. I mean, in the discussions with the, because I felt, I mean, the amount of work that you have put in, you should be able to reach the target of 50 crores, in my opinion, as a valuation today, as on today. And things are improving. I felt you must have identified some new properties also. In fact, in other places also, I guess, which you want to quickly ramp up your lost base, right, in terms of in terms of the supply that you had. Am I right? Are you getting back to those owners as well? Are you discussing with them? Are they benevolent to you? Because obviously there were hardships on both sides. So what is it that, I mean, would you be able to require them, or have they gone to somebody else, or because there are no players to go to as well? I mean, that's the whole point of this pandemic, right?
Yeah, many owners are coming back again. So we have a supply available in the market because a lot of big players are not operating like Oyo Life. They were having many properties, so they have now owners are operating themselves. So everybody is looking forward for a good support, tech and marketing support, so that they can earn good revenue from their property because they have invested huge amount in that property. So yes, definitely we want to help owners in earning those revenue, and also extending benefits to tenants by giving affordable services and convenience and community.
All right. And because KK Duggal was asking your number to me because he didn't have your number. So obviously he's, I mean, he has, you know that he has a big property, right? And he wanted
Yes.
us to run it, you to run it actually. And then I think this, he signed up with Oyo, I guess. I can't remember now. But let's say he signed up with them and they also didn't pay him or whatever. I mean, left him or whatever in the lurch. So he was actually asking me about you. So is it that you are seeing this kind of phenomena that people are moving away from these big players who were actually doing great, and then I think most of them left them during pandemic, but you still continue to work with them. Has it helped your brand in the Delhi NCR region?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So owners are always looking for a partner who can help generating more revenue for them, and also we are also helping tenants. Like we are offering our services without brokerage. We are giving flexibility without locking period and nominal security deposit. So there are various things we are offering apart from like online booking, online payment, and other things. So and also no restrictions. So we do not have any timing restrictions. So basically, we are like a full stack operator and helping tenants and owners both in. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah.
All right. Now it's my time to talk about myself. Everybody more or less knows me now because I've been a terrific, at least trumpet of marketing, you can call me, that I'm doing on all stages and all places. And you know more about me than anybody else probably, that as a founder that I have, and maybe one or two more companies know me because I've been with them for a very very long time now and helping them at every place. I wanted to talk about True Digital Startup X, because the whole idea was to make founders, find investors without losing too much time, getting genuine people. Accessibility was an issue. I try to respond to as many founders in the given specific time, which is actually as good as returning their calls the next day and all that. So, do you think that from that standpoint, does it make a true digital startup? Does it make difference to people's life, especially the founders' life? Do you are you, because before me, how was your thing, and do you see after I joined you, is there a difference in terms of access and quickness and time that you lose? I mean, is there a difference that you see?
Yes, Sanjeev. So definitely you provide a very good consultancy to the startups. So by giving them a thought process, how they can improve on their process and investment options. So you are and also positioning them with different investors. So definitely it is helping all the startups, and I believe that they will be benefiting so from your services. So definitely it's a good move, and then also it is helping a lot,
All right. Do you want?
because in this industry we do not have too many trusted players. So it's very difficult to find someone who can provide all the services. Right from pitch deck improvement to positioning to investors, making business plan and other things. So it's and also organizing meetings and then shows basically. So where they can position themselves. So it's a very good move. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for that. Appreciate. Do you want to suggest some improvement? Because I am always looking for that because I want to know, is there anything? is my website okay? Does it make sense for a first timer coming in? Is he able to access all the areas? Ease of doing business, navigating through it. What is it? And do I need to put a video? Because I've put all the decks there for even the investors to download, and for the startups, obviously there are various options they can choose by virtue of which they can improve by simply on the being on the platform. They don't have to do much. They just have to be on the Venture X call, and then they can go on the syndicate calls and meet a lot of good investors. So from that standpoint, I want to know from the navigation standpoint, and also is there anything specific that you would like to suggest me?
So I think so. I think you are on. You have placed everything on a right place. So you are also doing a lot of marketing activities, and visibility is there. So people who are joining your platform are getting visibility and investor connect. So definitely, it will be a good help for everyone.
All right. All right, Nitin. So anything you want to ask me specifically? Because I've been doing all the asking. Maybe I want to give the dice to you for a moment.
Yes. So yeah, let's work again for next target which we have right now. So for next financial year, we need your support, and we want to scale our business again. So definitely we will work with you to get that support.
All right, Nitin. So this was great, Nitin. I have been wanting to have you for such a long time. Finally, today. Um, in fact, I have to catch up with a lot of people, but I'm very thankful for your time and the insights, and also the strategies that you adopted. And I think, you know what, my heart tells me that you are poised for big growth. And if the investors are watching this, I mean, which they will do over when I put this on YouTube, if they don't put the money to you right now, you might be actually so expensive that they may not be able to buy in the next 6 or 8 months, because I'm pretty sure the wave is not going to reduce. And then six maybe a little longer. It depends on how quickly people come back, and that would happen in a jiffy. And the moment that happens, your valuation is going to skyrocket, because you have weathered the storm, and now the only sunshine is waiting for you. That's my personal opinion. That's how I think about you. So hang on there, buddy, and I'm pretty sure you are poised for big growth.
All right, definitely.
Okay, Nitin, it was nice talking to you. You have a great day ahead of you. Thank you very much for joining me on Coffee X. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.